Okay, I'm Sandy Anderson, and this is my husband, Doug.
And I'm April Carter, and this is my husband, Bob.
One day in the 1990s, we think, April came to me and said, I read in a fitness magazine that if you're really serious about fitness, the only place to go was National Institute of Fitness. So we went.
Yeah, that was 30 years ago or more. And but then it changed hands and things moved along, and finally we found, what was the name of it? Oh no, it was the Body Shop Spa, and run by Michelle and Cameron, and we decided we liked that. It was at a hotel, and the food was okay. It was vegan.
But that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. And we've been coming almost every year since. And we would come just together, and now we bring our husbands.
They retired, and now they're coming.
Yeah.
Doug has been here how many times?
3 times.
3 times. And
twice for me.
yeah, and he said after this last time, you inspire me a lot more or something, knowing how hard it was.
Well, I knew how hard it was because she told us how hard it was.
Yeah.
But if I'd known how beautiful it was and how fun it was, I would have been coming a long time ago because I really like it.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to do together. You know, it's amazing that you can go out and hike and work and spend a great week
And the food is
together.
really good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So the four of us have known each other since we moved to Paradise in 1979 and you in 1981.
Yeah.
Paradise, California. Our town burned down about 5.5 years ago, but we stay connected and still keep coming.
They moved to Oregon, we moved to Utah, but we try and get together here at least once or twice, hopefully, a year.
We were here in October and
Yeah.
had a marvelous time.
It's like coming back to family here
Yeah,
because you know people know you.
we feel like we've watched some of them grow, like Cody, he's assistant. We remember your mother, Michelle, pregnant with you. Yeah, so we feel like we're part of the Movara family.
The staff here is very friendly. A lot of fun to be around.
Yeah.
Everybody has a great time.
And they go out of their way to learn your name and know who you are. And when you come back, they remember you when you come back. And
Yeah, which is-
welcome you with open arms.
Yeah.
So it's
And the
very
hiking
comfortable.
is magnificent. We love going on the hikes, seeing how beautiful it is. And
I'm surprised that as many years as we've been coming here, there's always a new hike every time we come.
Yeah.
Today we went someplace we had you been there?
Hellhole.
Hellhole. Yeah.
We
We'd
didn't-
never been there.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It sounded horrible, but
It was
it was a
great.
great hike and it was gorgeous country.
Just when you think you've seen it all, they plan a new venue, and it's like going to a new place again.
Yeah.
There's so much here.
I think my favorite thing is the hiking. I like being outside. I like to see the country. The weather here is gorgeous, and the countryside is amazing. The red rock and formations, climbing over hills and rocks, and it's just being like a kid again. I really enjoy it.
I think hiking is my favorite part also. Love being down here, seeing all the red rock, just like you said. But I also like the people, and we meet new people, and I like the food because I don't have to cook it, and it tastes good.
We all agree that the hiking is the best. The staff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think the facility is amazing. It's clean, it's well kept, it's nicely decorated. It's a very, very, very comfortable environment to stay in. So after you're done and you're thrashed after a hard day of work, it's just a beautiful place to relax.
So you get up and go to a stretch class at 6:30 till 7. Then you have breakfast and get on in the van at 8 o'clock and go to your hikes from 8 till 10 or 11, depending on how long the hike is, with outstanding hiking guides.
Yeah, guides are great.
Then you come back, you have a short break and another class, lunch, another class, in fact, 3 more classes.
3 more classes.
And then dinner. And the lectures that are held actually in this room are excellent on nutrition and the Movara Challenge or whatever,
That's right.
whatever it's called. And
We always
I think
are
it's
up.
impressive that the staff members, the trainers and the hiking guides, so many of them are here year after year. So they're doing something right. You know, they don't have the turnover that you might expect if businesses are treating them poorly or if they're not happy with what they're doing.
Yeah.
they love it
Impressive.
here, and it spills over to us. We love it here as well. When you come, they weigh and measure you and do all these calculations, your basal metabolic rate and,
Weight and
yes.
your
Yeah, just a whole
body
scan.
fat.
And
Everything.
everyone loses weight in just 1 week. And we know people who've stayed a long time. Your dad came once.
Yeah, my dad came once and he was very obese, and he did a hike, just a mile hike every day. He lost 20 pounds in a week, which is very unusual. People don't usually lose that much, but he was very overweight, so it was nice.
And I found even though I've only been here 3 times in the last couple of years, I benefited because my wife came for many, many years, and so she'd bring the principles into our home, and so I would learn from her. And I'm sure I benefited health-wise just from her experience and from what she's able to teach me from what she learned from coming here.
It helps because when you go home, you think, would they serve this at Movara? Should I be eating this?
They have what they call the Movara mindset, and you're supposed to kind of have your mindset to eat proper
Eat
foods,
that
and
proper.
keep moving, and
Yep.
so it definitely helps.
And I have to say
Yes, you have.
the food here, I've never felt hungry.
I am never hungry.
I never felt like I'm lacking for food or being starved. And sometimes it seems like it's almost too much. You feel like, you know, how can it be healthy to be having, you know, such a feeling of satiety, you know?
On 1,200 calories a day
Yeah.
with dessert every
So,
night.
so it's well designed.
Yes.
It's not torture at all, you know, to go through the dietary part of the plan.
Yeah, you think of dieting as starving, and this is not starving. This
No.
is well fed.
It's just healthy things. It's not eating a lot of sugar or soda or chips.
Well, I think I've learned that it's never too late to continue to apply the principles and to work on maintaining your health. As you get older, it becomes more challenging. There's no question that you lose strength, that you lose some stamina, that there's things that you notice that are more difficult than when you were younger. But it makes you realize that you can do things to delay that aging enough to keep you active and keep you able to do some of these types of activities. Without the incentive and without the activity, you definitely lose a lot more of that ability. It keeps you feeling younger longer, even though nobody can stay young indefinitely. At least it stretches it out. And you definitely feel younger when you come here. You know, you feel like, you know, you're mingling with people that are of all ages, and it makes you feel like you still fit in, even though you may be older than a lot of them. And you see people here that are older that are very inspirational, because you see that people can still do a lot even as they get older. And so it inspires you to keep coming back and continuing to make the effort.
Case in point, the 4 of us have ran the St. George Marathon, I think about 4 times. And, you know, we're not running marathons anymore, but you can continue to be fit and healthy. And the thing that what was your question again?
Just what have you learned? The number one principle, what have you learned?
Well, what I like is that they teach principles and they're very basic. It's so easy to focus on eating right, exercise, getting plenty of sleep, having the mental attitudes that foster good health. And I just feel like it's made a big difference in my life over the years to come here, and we've been able to be role models for other people, which is nice. Our children and grandchildren, our friends and family, they all are amazed that we do this, and they're also amazed at the results we get.
Yeah, I think, now I can't remember what I was going to say.
That's part of it too.
Memory. No. I really feel, I know. I'm listening to you guys and then I don't know what I was going to say. I think one of the things I've learned coming here is never give up, never surrender, and I can do more than I think I can. That I'm always they push you but not beyond your breaking point, but I would never push myself that hard by myself. So I enjoy that aspect.
I worked in the doctor's office for 37 years, and I'd see patients coming in on walkers and on oxygen tanks. I'd say, how old is this guy? And he'd be 57, and I was 62. And here we are hiking out in the mountains and working out like mad dogs, working so hard. And definitely having a Movara mindset helps us to stay younger, to do things that other people don't do because of the choices, the health choices that they've made. And by choosing a healthy lifestyle, it's allowed us to be much more healthy and fit, able to do things that we enjoy.